Protein plays a pivotal role in healthy aging, serving as a cornerstone for preserving muscle mass, supporting metabolism, and maintaining overall vitality as the body progresses through midlife and beyond. As people age, a natural decline in muscle mass and strength, known as sarcopenia, can begin as early as the 30s or 40s and accelerates with advancing age. This decline affects mobility, balance, metabolic efficiency, and independence, making protein intake a critical factor in reducing age-related frailty. Including high-quality protein consistently from sources such as chicken, turkey, eggs, cottage cheese, lentils, beans, and quinoa ensures that the body receives the essential amino acids needed for muscle repair, tissue maintenance, and the production of enzymes, hormones, and neurotransmitters that are crucial for health, energy, and cognitive function. A positive aspect of maintaining adequate protein intake in aging adults is its broad influence on metabolic health. Protein supports lean muscle mass, which directly influences basal metabolic rate. A higher metabolic rate helps prevent unwanted weight gain and assists in blood sugar regulation, particularly important as insulin sensitivity naturally declines with age. Lean animal proteins like chicken, turkey, and eggs provide complete amino acid profiles that are easily digested and absorbed, supplying the building blocks necessary for maintaining strength and functionality. Dairy-based proteins like cottage cheese are rich not only in amino acids but also in calcium and phosphorus, which support bone density and reduce the risk of osteoporosis, a common concern in older adults. Plant-based proteins such as lentils, beans, and quinoa add fiber, micronutrients, and phytonutrients, contributing to cardiovascular health, gut microbiome diversity, and antioxidant defense, making them valuable complements to animal proteins. By including a variety of protein sources, older adults can achieve a comprehensive nutrient profile that supports physical health while promoting long-term metabolic stability. In practical terms, incorporating protein into meals throughout the day is essential for optimizing muscle protein synthesis, which becomes less efficient with age. Research shows that older adults may require slightly higher protein per meal than younger adults to stimulate muscle repair and growth effectively. For breakfast, eggs or cottage cheese with whole grains can provide a strong start, while lunch could include a balanced serving of lean poultry alongside vegetables and quinoa, supplying both protein and complex carbohydrates for sustained energy. Dinner might feature lentil stew with beans or a turkey stir-fry, combining plant and animal proteins for variety, flavor, and nutrient diversity. Snacks like a small handful of nuts, yogurt, or a boiled egg can help distribute protein intake evenly, supporting muscle preservation and satiety throughout the day. Spacing protein across meals is particularly important because the body cannot utilize large amounts in a single sitting, and consistent intake throughout the day ensures a steady supply of amino acids for tissue repair and metabolic support. There are important warnings to consider for healthy aging. While protein is beneficial, excessive intake, especially from heavily processed sources or high-fat meats, can stress kidney function or increase cardiovascular risk if accompanied by saturated fats and sodium. Conversely, inadequate protein intake can accelerate muscle loss, reduce mobility, impair immune function, and increase susceptibility to injury and illness. Older adults also tend to experience decreased appetite and changes in digestion, which can make meeting protein requirements more challenging. Strategies to counter this include choosing easily digestible protein sources, incorporating protein into familiar dishes, and combining plant and animal proteins to maximize nutrient absorption without over-reliance on supplements. Hydration is another key factor, as water supports digestion, nutrient transport, and muscle function, which are all vital when protein intake is increased. A positive and practical strategy emphasizes variety, balance, and enjoyment. Lean meats, poultry, and eggs can be prepared in ways that preserve nutrients without added saturated fats, such as baking, grilling, poaching, or steaming. Legumes and grains can be used creatively in soups, stews, salads, and grain bowls, making meals colorful, flavorful, and easy to digest. Cottage cheese or yogurt can be paired with fruit, nuts, or seeds to enhance flavor, texture, and nutrient content, making protein-rich meals appealing even for those with diminished appetite. By combining different protein sources, older adults can ensure they receive complete amino acids while benefiting from the additional vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients found in plants and whole foods. This approach promotes adherence and long-term sustainability while enhancing overall nutrient diversity. Protein also has important cognitive and immune benefits for healthy aging. Amino acids are required for neurotransmitter production, which supports mental clarity, focus, and mood regulation. Adequate protein intake enhances immune competence, helping the body respond effectively to infections and recover more quickly, a critical factor as immune function tends to decline with age. Including foods like fish, eggs, and dairy, in addition to plant proteins, ensures that the immune system receives key nutrients such as vitamin B12, selenium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids. Combined with a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, this approach supports both physical and cognitive resilience, contributing to a higher quality of life in later years. Meal timing, portion size, and combination with other macronutrients also play a role in optimizing protein benefits. Pairing protein with fiber-rich vegetables and complex carbohydrates enhances digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and promotes fullness, reducing the likelihood of overeating or reliance on less nutritious snacks. For example, lentils with quinoa and roasted vegetables create a complete protein profile while providing fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins. Chicken or turkey with sweet potatoes and a side of leafy greens combines protein with slow-digesting carbohydrates to sustain energy and metabolic efficiency. Eating smaller, frequent meals or snacks that contain moderate protein helps overcome appetite challenges and ensures the body continually receives the amino acids necessary for repair and maintenance. Ultimately, protein for healthy aging is about more than just preventing muscle loss. It is about maintaining strength, vitality, metabolic efficiency, cognitive function, and independence across midlife and beyond. By including a diverse array of foods such as chicken, turkey, eggs, cottage cheese, lentils, beans, and quinoa, adults can achieve steady protein intake that supports tissue repair, immunity, and overall metabolic health. Consistently distributing protein across meals, pairing it with fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and preparing foods in nutrient-preserving ways creates a practical, sustainable approach to aging well. This strategy encourages not only physical resilience, but also mental clarity, energy stability, and long-term wellness, demonstrating that protein-rich eating can be both enjoyable and profoundly supportive of a healthy, independent life.